Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Starbound in our Elithian Races playthrough. When we last left off, we were just getting ready to do the High Lotl mission, which we are now going to go ahead and do. So off to the old Grand Pagoda Library. I always like going there. It's got nice music, it's a nice design, it's underwater. Despite the fact that in real life I get mildly spooked by the water sometimes. And what could be hiding in it. There's just also something that's very alluring about it. The sea calls to me. You know, that whole shtick. Also, excellent, we picked up another crew member. Alright, let's see here. Condor license, Penguin Pete, 10 upgrade modules. Do we have 10 upgrade modules? We only have 3, so we have a long ways to go. Okay. Let's actually have a look at how we're doing, because I don't think I ever got the, achievement for having like one of every crew member. So we've got a Florin, we've got a Glitch, we've got an Apex, we have a Fenorox, we have an Avian. I don't know if Fenorox count, by the way. We have an Avian, we have a Grekin. Obviously that wouldn't count for the achievement. We have a Human, we have a Nova Kid, and we have a Trink. So High Lotl, or oh, that's what we're missing. We did have a High Lotl crew member, though, once, didn't we? And we got rid of them. So we just need a High Lotl crew member. But that can wait. I mean, we're going to probably visit a High Lotl place sooner or later. So for now, let's dive on in. In retrospect, my one regret is not bringing some kind of mech with us. I think that would be kind of fun. Hello there, Koichi. Always good to see you again. What voice do we give you? I'm sorry, my name is Koichi. I'm here researching great High Lotl thinkers. But these villains showed up. Violent criminals. I fled to the basement. I'm barricaded in here with an artifact that seems to want to steal. I'm sorry to impose, but please rescue me. I'll open the entrance hatch. So basically, you know, kind of in keeping with the tradition of basically having every single character sound like a 50-plus-year-old Englishman, or at least someone pretending to be a 50-year-old Englishman. You know how it is. Anyway, let's grab ourselves a lovely codex. I don't think we're gonna read these ones, because, I mean, we read them in our vanilla playthrough, and I still remember them, and I mean, they're nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like reading them. Rather. So, we are, of course, as always, going to go look for secrets. We'll do that. We'll leave the codexes for another time, though. I think that's probably the way I'm going to handle it. I'm going to probably try to only read the codexes we've never, ever read before. Plus, it also, anyone who really wants to hear me read them, incentivizes them to go look up my vanilla playthrough, I guess. Maybe, possibly. Or not. That's also cool. Now, you gotta do what you think is right. Got ourselves another cool codex here. We also are getting ourselves our lovely little suit of High Lotl armor. But there's more. If we dive down into the dank and dark depths, it will in fact turn out soon enough that there is more to explore down here. It might actually take a moment, because we've got to get past all of this stuff, and then it'll take like 10,000 years to float back up to the surface. If only I had that water ball. That would have been a smart play, actually, for this mission. Oh dear, this just keeps going. Like, you have to go all the way over to the edge. All the way over. Way, way over. Also, I made a regular grappling hook. But then I also, before starting this episode, I made the Avakin machining table, and it turns out there is an Avakin version of the grappling hook, so we'll get rid of that. I knew there was. I was sure there was. I was too lazy to make it, apparently, before I started recording, so we'll have to come back to that by the by. Okay, or wait, is this it? Yeah, we can slide in through... No, this is not it. As you can see, it does take, like, 100 million years. Hello there, Mr. Fish. Hey, don't be a jerk. That's not very nice. Anyway, so we're up to tier 4. That's good. And, I mean, I think that's about, like, on track for where we need to be. I think. Here we go. This is the place, I do believe, unless I am greatly mistaken, which I could be. I think this might be the secret place that we're looking for. Maybe. Or... oh. Never mind, maybe not. Yeah, never mind. But there is a secret place, I promise. And I am going to cut away after this until we, find some more progress. But for, down here somewhere, completely flooded area that we can enter. Or is it a flooded area? I forget. It's been a while since I've been here. Ah, here it is. Never mind, it's not flooded at all. Alright, hurry up, door, and close. I've got business to attend to. Yeah, this little place. It's off in the corner, it's all by itself. Oh, hurry up and open up, door. Yeah. Having analyzed the data, I conclude... oh dear. That you should... or it should have been impossible to reach this room alive and something about our stuff. Yeah, and then there's this little thing. We have never read this before, the Sibbler. This, I believe, like, the Chucklefish had a contest for, like, getting a codex in the game, and this is that, if I recall. There's an unwritten rule that states that for every adventure, there must be a monster, whether it's a dragon, a slime thing, or a killer space whale. Such creatures are necessary prey to every aspiring hero. As such, it is no surprise that various individuals have traded tales of a mythical beast that roams the ocean of stars, the confounding Sibbler. Said to have a mushy-smooshy body, and various tongues growing haphazardly from its skin. Delicious. It's attributed with the recent disappearances of several personnel spacecraft. I think that's a typo and should say personal, but, far be it from me to correct every people's grammar. Presumably, the creature latches onto ships, cracks them open, then sibbles the people inside. Whatever that may mean. Perpetuators of these stories claim the Sibbler's tongues are in fact the tongues of its victims, taken as some sort of twisted comedic trophy. That's actually very disturbing. I'm gonna have to write a story about some kind of monster that does just that, just sticks the tongues of its victim to its body. Kinda gross, but good cosmic horror and stuff, maybe. One spacefarer declared that he had seen a Sibbler. However, contrary to common belief, the Sibbler wasn't hostile at all. It floated over to a dirty spaceship, licked it clean, and then departed without a trace. The spacefarer also insisted that the Sibbler made a noise similar to that of blowing raspberries, but everyone knows that in space, no one can hear you. There you go. Alright, and we get a little snorkel. Very nice. I think we're gonna stick with, like, the armor thing here. Right? That doesn't do anything. Which makes sense, because there's a big hole there. There's also this massive hole in the floor. Anything else that we're missing? Doesn't look like it, so I will see you guys whenever we find something cool again in the mission. So, see you momentarily. Alrighty then, and thus we return. Let's see. I apologize. Oh, no, that's not your voice. I apologize for you having to stumble around in the dark. There's a break. Also, I've apparently aged like 10 years since you last saw me. Or something like that. Maybe I should just stop trying. But you know what? I like to keep doing these voices, as terrible as they are. As horrible as the quality is of my voice acting. Because I find it amusing. Ever so mildly. These are some really big bookcases. You could hold hundreds of books on them. That's always cool. Also, note to self, there is a secret over there. Now what do you have to say for yourself? I know this library is in disrepair, but isn't it still wondrous? So many resources. I think I tried giving this guy more of a nerdy voice last time. Thousands of years of literature, art, and essay. Did you know the texts here predate our near extinction at the hands of the Florin hordes? Yeah, it's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Anyway, as we carry on, we shall... there are some monsters down here. Monsters that, now that I think about it, I almost never see outside of this mission. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can show up in, like, ocean worlds and stuff, but I never really see them. Intriguing. Anyway, that's that. So, as we carry on... oh yes. This, like, takes, like, 100 million years to drain, doesn't it? There's a drain pump in here somewhere. I think. Maybe. Nope, not in here. Ah, yeah, it's down here, so this is another case of I will go ahead and cut away until, you know, we find something exciting again, and I will see you once more momentarily. The library's motion sensors are picking up movement below your location. Okay. Please be careful down there. Those people are violent thugs. Yes, quite. Also, you could probably hear Ace barking in the background there. He's apparently also upset by my horrible, horrible voice acting. But not even for him will I stop. I guess, probably. Probably not. There we go. Let's keep smashing stuff. That always works, usually. Alright, we got that. We got this. We got some other cool stuff. But, yeah, again, I'll cut away until we find the next, like, really exciting part of the mission, which is probably when we get into that, like, treasure hoard thing. No, wait, I'm thinking about the avian mission. That's the word. Anyway, see you later. Actually, you know what? Never mind. No. This is not the time to be cutting away and not showing stuff, is it? Let's fight these Arcassus fanatics and set them on fire. Because nothing is more ironic than burning to death when you're 10,000 leagues under the sea. At least in my opinion. Like, that's just embarrassing. How do you possibly live with yourself when that's all you can accomplish? Get some more stuff here. Some of this. Can't really do anything with that, of course, because it is broken. As is to be expected. Also, I think, never really tried this, but I think you can actually spawn these, like, mission dungeons on planets. And that could actually be interesting. The room ahead is flooded. I had to swim through. I think you're going to have to do the same. Alright. I mean, I can do that. That's cool. Oh. Yeah, no. No, I didn't mean that. Take forever, huh? There we go. What's the point in having that button there? Also, I did not forget, there is a treasure up here that we shall take for our very own. But yeah, you know what? I should go to an ocean world and actually just spawn this dungeon in. Or maybe even a non-ocean world, just to be silly about it. Lots of stuff here. We got ourselves a little bit more armor. Always cool. There we are. We're looking like a proper samurai now. More or less. More or less as we throw our spear away, because apparently we just give up on war and death entirely. I suppose there's not really a need to close that door. But I will. Just in case. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. Or here. There we go. Alright. Up, up, and away. You know, I can't help but notice that my crew members have been fairly unnecessary. Where did my Florin go? Did she die? At least you're still here. Or did I accidentally tell the Florin to stay behind? I'm afraid this is the last holographic display. Be careful. I hope to see you soon. I mean, oh dear. Well, sent him to his death, then he came back. I mean, that's a good crew member. Not even death can stop him from doing his due diligence. And also finishing his job. Hello there. You're not a very pleasant person, I hope you understand that. There we go. There's the good stuff, that's how you do it. Because I would actually love to tear this dungeon apart. And... wait, how is this full of water? There's not actually any leaks that I can see. Anyway, but, like, I would love to take this, like, basic thing and turn it into some kind of, like, super apartment complex. That seems like something that could be kind of cool. That's obviously not going anywhere. Alright, down we go. Follow me, friend. Friendo. You got this place where it's kind of broken and everything. So you're now approaching the basement level. Readings are distorted, but I can estimate your peril level. You are absolutely useless, Sail. You and your peril. Let's see, I've heard of these cultists, but I know little about them. You know, I always hate it when people get all, like, cryptic. It's like, oh, I totally know who who's leading these cultists because they're my secret apprentice who I raised since childhood when their parents were murdered by ravenous Florin or something. And that they displayed incredibly high sociopathic tendencies even from childhood, and yet I still invited them to the school of witchcraft and wizardry so that they could learn to become an even bigger omnicidal maniac than Hitler. Or wait, maybe I'm just confusing that with Harry Potter. Same difference, really. Probably. Maybe. Don't recall there being any secrets up there. Ah, yes. Oh wait, this isn't Asra Nox. Not yet. Excuse me while I just kind of set you on fire a little bit. You know, you could teleport through the door if you want. Anytime now. There you go. See? Not even death can stop my crew. They're there for me whenever I need them. Even if they're sometimes kind of silly. Oh. Didn't even notice that door was there. Or that wall. Terrible depth perception. But you see, this looks cool. Like, you could have, like, a little garden-y thing. Like, just tear away all of this. Like, all this dirt. Or then again, maybe keep the dirt. I don't know. I am not decided entirely yet.
Huh. Are you Asfa's puppet? You don't know you're in way over your head, don't you? I pity you in a way, having your strings pulled by that withered hag. Never mind. Time to die.
That's basically my impression of Asra Nox in a nutshell. Not the best impression. I like it. I think it's funny. Oh dear. The lag. How come I don't get super, super cool warp ball moves like that? I'd like to have super cool warp moves like that. But apparently I'm not special enough. Oh well. Hi there, Asra. I'm just kind of hanging out here behind you. Why do you get super cool teleporty moves like that? I don't get super cool teleporty moves like that. Alright, now where are you? Alright, calm yourself, Asra. Are you down? Good. There we go. Just kind of... Yeah, it actually is rather perfect, since I'm able to time it. You know, Asra's not that tough of a boss, you know, for being, like, literally Space Hitler and all. But, yeah. Oh, hello there. Hello there again. You and your ineffectiveness. I also notice, with great pride, ow, that, there we go.
I guess I underestimated you, Mustache Twirl. So you win this time. Oh, woe is me. But it's too late to stop what's happening. Let Asra know. There's no hope.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to get away at the end of this story without having to pay war crimes for trying to commit omnicide against every species at once. You're here. You made it. You defeated those cowled villains. Excellent. So you're here for this artifact too. How intriguing. Yes, yes it is. I think it's best to entrust it to you, a reward for your decency. Certainly not safe here, but, may I come with you? This object, the artifact, I would like to know more. And by like, I mean love. But yeah, it is kind of crazy that Asra basically gets away at the end without ever having to pay for her crimes. I mean, technically, does Asra, like, Asra, she's not even really an effective villain, is she? She basically does nothing to either enhance the plot or hinder it or push it forward. She's just kind of there as, like, I'm a mustache-twirling maniac. Or, you know, something to that general effect. Since, when you think about it, if you took Asra out of the story, literally nothing would change. Nothing, I tells you. Which is, that's one of the reasons why I think it would be nice if there was, in fact... I almost feel like I'm missing something. Was there a back object? No, I don't think there was. But that's why I really hope that, like, maybe in 1.4 or something, there's some kind of, like, you know, Starbound Season 2, or this time the missions and the story are all about dealing with Nox, who having gone completely bonkers after her whole crazy plan to get the rune to blow up everything but Earth, basically, you know, goes completely wrong, and you know, she goes like full omnicidal maniac mode, building some kind of Death Star to wipe everyone out with a giant laser. You know, just standard villain things, really. Ah, there's our Florin. Excellent. Glad to have you back, character whose name I can't remember, and probably never will, unfortunately, because I am pretty bad about those sorts of things. Anyway, let's put all this back on. We still have a handful of capture pods I haven't really done anything with. That is interesting to note. I believe it's Avian up next, is it not?
Well done, dearie, for saving the artifact. They're powerful objects and not safe in the wrong hands.
Yes, quite. Ah yes, avians. Jungle planets. Very nice. And I guess we have time for another gladiator match before we wrap things up. His name's Volo. Volo's a cool name. Yes, let's roll. Alright, hello there. What are you anyway? I think you're a glitch. You don't sound like a glitch, though. But everything about you makes me think you're a glitch. But then again, maybe you're a Apex. I mean, you kind of have the body of an Apex, I guess. There we are. Yes, I shall murder your precious pets. Not very nice, I know. Oh dear. There we go. Excellent shot. Ooh, sweet. I'm actually even getting monster hides out of this. Because you're using a hunting weapon. Alright. Jolly good, jolly good. Alright, everyone, let's roll. Game's over. Time to move on with our lives. And I guess it's avian time. Yeah, so we're actually at about the level to expect. Also, there's treasured trophies over there, which is good. We'll probably get ourselves perfectly generic armor, unless, like, the best Avakin stuff is better. Let's see.
You beat Volo. This is a lot of fun. Here's your second trophy. Also, I sound like Nox now for some reason.
Plot twist? Maybe. Terrible lack of voice range? Most likely. Also, apparently some people are actually, like, physically, like, hurt by that voice for Nuru. That also happened in the vanilla playthrough as well. I assure you. People love their Florin. Especially when they are adorable and good at stabbing things. Alright, don't move anywhere until I've sold all my stuff, sir. So, I should probably, maybe, you know, not, God damn it, you moved. I hate that. You're a terrible salesman. Stop closing the doors. Okay, at least that's the sale thing stayed open. Alright, just sell my stuff. I don't even know entirely what I sold. I just sold a bunch of stuff. We have... I suppose I should read the avian things. We'll do that next time when we're, like, going on through the whole mission and stuff. We've got all the Hylotl mission things. We have the Sibbler. And we need another chest now. Here's a good chest. It's small, but it does the job. Or at least it will, probably. For now. We'll have to sort things and actually, like, read through the lore and enjoy it. At some point. Probably not today, though. Possibly not tomorrow either, but at some point. Oh, boy. Here's an avian thing. That's a Florin thing. Alright, well, we got started. That's the important thing. This is where we're going to wrap this episode up. I'm going to do some inventory management. I will make a proper Avakin grappling hook at some point. And, yeah. Probably make a couple more head mannequins and just regular mannequins as well for all our costumes. And I will see you all next time, so thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button or maybe leave me a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next video.